Today is March 11th, and I want to do a quick update. I tried to do one yesterday, but my recording capacity was really bad. So I have two frost peaches. You can see I've got my little tag down there, and they're just starting to blossom. And we've got all sorts of things we've added this year. Over here I've got my other one that I just got last year. And this one I don't expect much from yet either. And I just went and trimmed some things. I got new pruners this year, and I bought a whole bunch of alcohol swabs because I really want to make sure that I cut down on contamination. So this is going to be kind of our mini orchard area. We're cleaning up stuff. I don't know if you can tell, but here I have a Goumi berry, a rain tree Goumi, and it doesn't look like much yet. It's just this little twig there. You can see it's got some leaves it's putting out though. And then over here we have, I think it's called an Bacana, dwarf apple tree, and I cut the top because these two had a really narrow crotch and I didn't like that. I like open centers, and I don't want them too tall. So I just pruned it back. Sorry about the dogs. I just pruned it back so that they're more lateral. Over here I have I think that's South Nigra coarser elderberry. You can see I've got the little growth there. And then this one was it the Hausberg? The Hausberg. You can see it with some little growth right there too. We don't expect much again. These are new. This one is the Bella apple tree. And I like the sweet tart ones, kind of like a Pink Lady or Honeycrisp. This one is a 3 variety pear. I thought I bought a 2, but it has Dianju, which is my favorite variety. And they grafted it here. And then this one is an Orchis over here. And this one is a Harrow Delight here. And yeah, it's just a 2x1 pair. But it looks like UBAJ. It looks like it's only supposed to have 2, so I'm not sure. We'll see on that one. And then here is an Olympic fig. So that's kind of exciting. We've got our cherry tree, which we have really cut back. This thing was so overgrown and it has some issues. I don't see a whole lot. We cut it back last year. You see we've still got some more pruning to do because it's crossing, and you don't want things to rub and cross. But it is starting to, and we didn't cut it back this much all in one year. We did that piece by piece. Right here we have a bunch of chicken manure and stuff under this just to kind of kill the grass and make the ground soft. We're going to plant some corn here. I don't expect you'll be able to see these, but this is a Blue Moon or Blue Pacific honeyberry, and a honeyberry is kind of like a blueberry but a little different. And the other one is right here, and this one is the Blue Moon honeyberry. And so we've got honeyberries kind of paralleling our blueberries, and I'm hoping to propagate them this year. Yesterday, I transplanted some things in our garden. So I have this chart that I get from my favorite YouTube garden guy, and he is Patrick Dolan at One Yard Revolution, and he really is fantastic. Everything I know from gardening, I pretty much learned from him and Donna at Rainbow Gardens. But anyway, it says that in my area, I can start transplanting things out that are hardy without cover, certain things, the 9th, which today's the 11th. So I have, I don't know if you can see, but I have a Napa Cabbage here amongst all my strawberries. I just don't know where to stick them. I chanced and put some marigold there. These are something I'm trying an experiment from another fellow on YouTube called Charles Dowding. Well, he'll do root vegetables like beets and turnips and leeks even in clumps, but he'll space them farther than the square foot garden method, and they grow out. I have had great success with that with my radishes, not larger things. But anyway, so here, these have been out all night and they appear to be fine. I have different leeks. These are my bandit leeks. I tend to do really well with those. My striker F1 leeks have failed again, so I probably won't grow that one variety again. Over here, I have some Asian greens that have overwintered, completely neglected. Same with some broccoli, which obviously have been munched on by some things. Again, completely neglected. My music garlic is coming up. This is one of my favorite winter hardy varieties to grow. It's called Mosh, and it's really yummy. Surprisingly, we've got some beets over here that have overwintered. And then some of the other things like my cabbage, I don't expect to do well. This kale bed we have been harvesting from. I don't know if you can tell how much we've been eating off of it. And this bed is just a mess. There's claytonia everywhere. And I don't know if you can, this is claytonia, and it gets bigger, but the leaves don't get too huge, and it's self-sowed, but it's very hardy and it's really tasty. It's kind of a soft, mild flavor. These are smaller pak choi. It looks like my spinach did not overwinter well. I actually am not the best spinach grower. I don't know why, but I really kind of struggle with spinach. And we've got a couple like carrots here and there that have kind of struggled, but now I can't really tell them apart from the claytonia. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this bed yet. Again, I've got more garlic. We are probably getting today or tomorrow, a friend has to rehome their outdoor kitty. And we've been looking at rescuing a barn cat. So we're really excited about that because we have a rodent problem. We have mice, rats, voles, shrews, rabbits. We need somebody to come and help us. Here's some beets. They're terribly sad. Again, I'm trying the clumping method. I don't know how good it's gonna do. These are Vite Green, which are an Asian green. I have some Dakota Tears onions. They're long day onions. So I put LD for long day and like how many days it's supposed to take so that I have an idea of when to expect to harvest. This is a Tokyo Bacana, which is an Asian green that I'm growing this year. And having the days that I expect a harvest has been really helpful because that was part of how we knew that tree was really impacting our harvesting because we just didn't get enough daylight, which was kind of surprising. Yesterday I transplanted, I've got a 4-foot stretch here and a 4-foot stretch there. I've got purple Viking onions here, and then I have what is it, yellow gem right here, and then more onions. And then over here I tried something too. The rodents love to eat our bulbs, so I buried them with tons and tons and tons of cayenne pepper. And I hope they survived. So it looks like there's something happening here. This was a fig that I got from my stepmom, but I don't know that it overwintered well or survived. My apple trees, this one's my Honey Crisp, and it shows signs of life. We didn't get hardly any fruit. We didn't get any fruit last year off of these. And this one is my Rubinette, and the Rubinette looks like a really pathetic apple. It's not very appetizing when you look at it, but it's so delicious. All of our fruit trees I sprayed February and then December with copper spray, and that's supposed to help with some of the funguses and peach leaf curl and all that kind of stuff. You don't want to do it when it's starting to flower, so it might be too late depending on where you are. But we've got a lot we're doing, and I hope you guys have some happy gardening. And I'm going to Don't mind the mess. Don't look, don't look. Oh, and just to see, these are, I'm just trying these. You can replace the blade, which is why I got these. And then the alcohol swabs. These are what I'm using to, my new pruners. And I've got some different starts that these are very sad because I don't have proper lighting. And they've been picked over, so I've planted the best looking things already. But this is what I gotta do now, so I better go. Oh, one more thing. This is my favorite smell in the whole world, and it is just, it's the hope that winter is ending and spring is coming. This is winter Daphne.